Hey guys, it's Denise here and welcome back to another video and thank you so much for watching. So in today's video we are going to try dipping powder and this dipping powder is from Rossi Nails and they were kind enough to send it to me. They sent me a little kit to try out. So this kit comes with a random shade which you see here, and this shade is called Vacay Time P73, I believe is the number. It's a really peachy color with some glitter in it, very shimmery. It's actually very pretty. I actually like this color. And then it does come with the base coat along with the activator, and the last one is the top coat, which I will be showing you right here in a second. And then it does come with the number of the steps that you should be applying it. So the base coat is step 2, activator step 3, and the top coat is step 4. And so the nail tips that I'm going to be using today are from Nail.Couture, and I think the shape is Coffin. They're the 1, 2, 3 Go soft gel nail tips, and I absolutely love them. I think I tried them out for the very first time back in November for my birthday set in the shape stiletto, and they were amazing. They were super easy to apply. There's like really nothing to it. And so my nail tips are already sized up. I made sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall and made sure that there wasn't any gaps or anything like that. And I'm going to be using the primer from Nail.Couture. The bottle is super cute. I absolutely love his packaging. And then so the first thing that I'm going to do is just grab my e-file, and the one that I'm using is from iGel Beauty, which is portable, and I absolutely love it. I also did an unboxing and a first impression video. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll make sure to leave it in the cards for you guys to check out. And so what I'm doing here, I just took a sanding band. I think it's a 240 sanding band, and I'm just etching the inside of the nail just so it can adhere better to when I go to apply it. And I'm just etching where I think it's gonna cover my full nail, where my natural nail bed is gonna cover. So that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing this to all the nails. The other thing that I liked about these nail tips is that it's really thin. The area where you're supposed to put it towards your cuticle, it's very thin, so it's perfectly blended to your natural nail. Like you don't even have to like thin it out as much. So that's another thing that I liked about these, and the fact that they were really easy to apply. But yeah, if you guys have tried the Rossi dipping powder, let me know what you guys think about it. I actually liked it, and like I said, it was super easy to do, and I think it's the perfect alternative to acrylic. I know not everybody likes putting acrylic on their nails, so this would be, you know, the best next thing to do. And it's perfect for do-it-yourself at home manicure. It's non-toxic, it's quick and easy. You don't have to use a UV LED lamp, you know, you don't have to use anything like that, so it's super fast. So here to prep your nails, you would do the normal prep that you would do if you were doing acrylic. Push back your cuticle, remove all the shine from the natural nail, prime, and add your bond, whichever one it is that you use. Right here I'm just using the primer from Nail.Couture. I'm just applying this to all the nails. And so the next step would be to add the base coat, and the base coat that I'm going to be using is from Nail.Couture as well. It also came along in my nail boxy, and I'm going to apply a very thin, well, a good amount on the nail, not so much because this base coat, I noticed that it's super thick, so I'm just applying enough to cover the nail. As you can see, I had to take some off because it's actually really a thick consistency, I think. So I'm just going to apply this to all my nails, and then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. So now that I applied the base gel to my natural nail and cured for 60 seconds, I'm going to take that same base gel and apply it to the nail tip. Just where I etched, that's where my nail bed is going to go. And after I apply, and I'm just going to apply just enough to cover my nail. Once again, I don't want to apply too much because I don't want it pouring out of the sides or anything like that. So now what I'm going to do is just take that nail tip and place it towards the cuticle first, and I'm gonna press it down gently and have the base coat just work its way up towards the tip of my nail. And I don't have the proper light to do this, so I had to grab my lamp and like put it on its side for me to be able to cure the nail. And I know I didn't show you guys, but that's what I did. So once I applied the nail onto my finger, I just made sure that I pressed on it firmly and then cured for 60 seconds under the lamp. I actually need that Kiara Sky lamp. Is that what I said? Yeah, the Kiara Sky lamp. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. That would actually be very helpful when it comes to applying these gel tips, because you actually have to hold on to it. So here I'm just making sure that it's that I'm applying these right, making sure that I'm keeping them straight. And so it's just, here is the same process. I'm just applying the base coat, applying it to my nail, curing for 60 seconds. Okay, so here, as you can see, all my nail tips are applied, and this is what they look like. My ring finger did come out a little bit crooked, so I just had to shape it to where you can't tell it was crooked. So I had to kind of like straighten it out a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. So now what I'm doing is just, I'm grabbing my sanding band, and it's the 240 grit. And I'm just going around the cuticle, make sure that I don't have any of that base coat, you know, and any of that base coat like seep through or out onto my skin or anything like that. And then I'm just removing the shine from the tip just so the powder can adhere better. And so I'm going to be doing this to all the nails. All right, so now that I went ahead and removed all the shine from the nail tips, it's time to apply the powder. So again, here's that beautiful peachy color with shimmer. And again, this is called Vacay Time P73. And as you can see, I already did my other hand. And just to let you guys know, this video, I already recorded this video back in December, so my nails don't look like this anymore. So yeah, this video is old and I'm just now getting around to editing and stuff like that. So yeah, so the first thing that we're gonna do is apply the base coat, and this is what's gonna help that powder stick onto your nail. So I'm just gonna apply it to, well, I was gonna say the whole nail, but I didn't apply it to the whole nail. I only went a little bit right below the cuticle because I didn't want my cuticle to be too thick. So I just applied it to the rest of the nail, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and dip it into the powder. And the reason I dipped it into the little jar is because I'm gonna be the only one using this. That's why. And so now I'm just tapping it to remove the extra powder. I'm not gonna do anything to it just yet. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna be doing the same thing to all the nails. Again, I'm not gonna go all the way up towards my cuticle because again, I don't want my cuticle to be super thick, and I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit how I did it. So I'm just applying it to the rest of the nail, and again, I'm gonna go ahead and dip it, and then I'm just gonna shake it off so all the extra powder can drop, and then I'm gonna be doing the rest to the other nails. So now that I'm done applying the powder and I've given it some time to dry, I'm just taking a brush that I have and I'm just removing that extra powder. Once I remove that extra powder, I am going to apply a second layer of the base coat and dip again, just so we can get the cuticle area covered. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab our base coat, and I'm going to apply it all the way towards the cuticle, and then work it down towards the tip of the nail or the edge of the nail, making sure that I cover it, the nail completely, because I want an even application. And then I am going to be doing this to all the nails. So once I apply the base coat, I am going to go ahead and dip again, and then I'm just going to tap my nail just to remove the extra and not do nothing else to it. Just let it sit there and dry, and then move on to the rest of the nails and do the same steps. All right, so now I'm just going to grab that same brush again that I used earlier, and I'm just going to take off the extra powder from all the nails, and then we're going to move on to filing and shaping. But first, I almost forgot, before we move on to filing and shaping, we do have to do step 3, which is apply the activator, and the activator is what's going to harden the powder. So as you can see right here, activator step 3. So I'm just going to apply this to all the nails. All right, so the activator has been applied to all my nails, and this is what they look like so far. Now we're going to move on to filing and shaping to make these babies look like my left hand, which you see here. So I'm just taking my hand file, and these are from why can I think of the store? Sally's. Oh my god. And I'm just using the 180 grit side of it, and I'm just smoothing out the nail, and I'm making sure that I'm going very gently around my cuticle. And so I'm just smoothing out the nail. The filing was the easiest process. There was like nothing to it, and it didn't take that long, again because the nail is already like pre-shaped. So that was a plus. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth out all my nails, and then we're gonna go ahead to shape them, which you can see here. And now I'm just turning my file over, and I think the other side is 100 grit. So I'm just making sure that I go from side to side of the nail, and then going to the free edge, just to give them their shape back, since, you know, once I dipped the nail into the powder, it kind of lost its shape. And here I'm just making sure that they're the same length, and so on. All right, so now that I smoothed them out and shaped them, now I'm just going back to my e-file using the 240 sanding band. And again, I'm just going around the cuticle, making sure everything is nice and smooth. Make sure there's not any lumps and bumps. Yeah, lumps and bumps, because I'm getting ready to apply the top coat. So I just want to make sure that my cuticles are flushed with, along with the nail. All right, so we are getting ready to apply the top coat, and I was pretty impressed with their top coat. It's not a gel top coat, of course, but it sure did look like it. It was super shiny in my opinion, and it didn't take that long at all to dry. So I really like their top coat. I was actually really impressed with it. And then so I'm gonna apply the top coat to all the nails, and then we're gonna look at the end results. So here's the final look, and I absolutely love them. Again, they were super easy, super quick to do. Let me know if you guys have tried dipping powder, and if you haven't, if you guys would try it out. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.